Right there you can see Sports Direct. Let's go inside, let's have a look at the Cue Sports section. I'm not expecting anything good, that's just a quick warning. Let's have a look. Did warn you, I found it. Take a look at these cues. Now there's only a few cues here. We've got some English 8-ball cues, some snooker cues and one American pool cue. They're all absolutely horrendous and I've had to put a hat on because I'm a bit embarrassed because I'm in my hometown. I've never bought a cue in my life and I'm buying this crap thing here. So this is the American pool cue. You can see it's got a fatter tip. We'll get to that later on in the video where we review this cue. It used to be £29.99, it's now £24.99. That is a steal. Let's go pay for it. Thank you. Ready for the Moscone?
Right, sat here in Starbucks. What an experience that was. Karl, you looked a little edgy, if I'm being honest, when I was filming that.
To be honest, I felt like I was stealing it. And I don't mean because it's only £25. I mean, I've never bought a cue in my life. I didn't know what to do. It was all a bit weird. Thanks to the people at Sports Direct for letting us film this video, of course, bringing it to you, the pool fans. Now, we're going to have a quick coffee, then we're going to get back to the games room at my house, and we're going to see what this cue can do. We're going to see what it performs like, we're going to see what it looks like, tell you all the specs, and then stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm going to see if I can beat the average pool player in a race to 3 with this cue. Right, we're back in the games room. We've got the cue. Let's go through what it says on the cue first. Obviously, there's no fancy packaging. It was $29. Hold on a minute, $29. 24. I'm going to say $24.99. That's pounds. In dollars, it's that. And what does it say on here? It says, this is quite unusual, this, it says Minnesota for American pool players. Now clearly they're talking about the legend Minnesota Fats. That's got some sort of play on that. But for 25 quid, you sort of can't really go wrong. But we will play with this cue shortly, so stay tuned. A little bit more about this cue. It's a full-size cue, 57 inches, 13mm tip, so that's quite thick, but I don't mind that. This is quite interesting. Black implex joint as preferred by pool players. Now we'll get to look at the joint in a minute, but what pool players is this actually preferred by? For $24.99, not very good ones. Right, it's now time to see what this cue looks like. Obviously you can see what it looks like to a degree because it just comes in this sort of cheap plastic wrapper. I will just have another look then. This cue's made by BCE. Does say Minnesota on it, so we've established that's a play on the legend Minnesota Fats. You can see I'm not very good at opening presents. And also, it doesn't say anything else on the cue itself, so I don't know what it's made out of. Are they going to blag some sort of maple? I don't know. It's got these mad joint protector things on it. Right, that's that one. Just unscrew the shaft. Right, again, just to go over it, there's nothing it says about this cue, some sort of maple or anything, but they're really keen on this black implex joint as preferred by pool players. Right, let's take a look at the actual cue itself. Let me get rid of the rubbish and a bit of that. Overall, the butt of the cue, I mean, it's not horrendous, is it? It's obviously some sort of paint. It's got some sort of paint on it. But it doesn't look horrendous. You know, you're not going to pull it out and think, oh, God, I look silly. And let's not forget, it's £25. So let's get this fancy joint screwed together. Decent thread. A bit of a thread going on. Takes a while to get in. Overall, it's pretty flush. Oh, it's got a bit of a bend in the cue. Yeah, the wood's terrible. We've got the ferrules hanging over the end. Yeah, it's not great, is it? As I said, this gold, this black browny bit, this will all be painted on. Yeah, this is. I'm not looking forward to playing with this cue. It's now time to put this cue through the test. Right, now it's the time you've all been waiting for. It's time to see what the £25 cue hits like. So first of all, pool is all about potting balls. So I'm going to knock a few balls in, stun shots, see what this tip looks like. This is the first time I've chalked it. Ooh, does not chalk good at all. Actually, it has stuck to the tip, but it just, you can hear that weird little noise. But we'll go with it. Right, time to knock some balls in. Okay, I've potted a few balls, a few from distance, stunning the white round, just generally getting a feel of the cue because it's the first time I have ever used this cue. The weight, I'm not even sure what weight is because obviously 25 pounds, it doesn't say on the tin, does it, what weight it is? I could weigh it, but I think it's about 19. Very butt end heavy. Now I've always liked the varnish, so in the hand it didn't feel too bad holding the cue, but I can sort of feel the little imperfections. There's a big scratch on it there, don't know what that is. But overall, in my right hand, the hand that holds the cue, didn't feel too bad. The shaft, on the other hand, is horrendous. It's got all this mad grain going down it. I've already shown you, it is really bent, it's warped, doesn't feel good. The tip doesn't feel good at all. I could stun the cue ball a little bit, and the chalk does hold, but overall it feels terrible in my hand. Here's the big test. That was the easy test, potting a few balls. Now we're going to try and spin the cue ball. There you see, I have played a few shots with spin, top spin, low spin, side spin, every spin you can possibly do. I thought it was going to be horrendous. Listen, the cue doesn't feel good in my hand. I've got zero confidence with this cue. However, it actually didn't perform too bad. I thought it was going to squirt all over, meaning the throw of the cue ball, but it actually stayed pretty much where I thought it was going to go. Let's remember, I'm not under pressure and I'm not playing anybody. We're going to finish this video where I play the average pool player in a race to 3, and I don't want to be losing that even with the £25 cue. Now, let's get to some power shots, the draw shots, long shots where you've got to spin the cue ball around, anything where you've got to hit with somewhat pace. Let's put this cue through that test. The power shots, the draw shots, the top spin shots, any shot where you have to just give it that little bit more, that's where you've really got to trust your equipment. Again, on the shot, I felt like it was going to be a disaster. Didn't play loads of shots, probably about 20. And overall, it didn't perform that bad. It just feels terrible. And because the cue's bent, I have to hold the cue a certain way. And the way I have to hold it, there's a big dint in the shaft. 25 quid. Do you want dints? No, you don't want dints. But overall, it didn't perform that bad. Now, I'm going to play the average pool player in a race to 3. That is a short race. This is where it will matter, because when you're on your own and you're practicing, you're hitting balls, you can use anything. But now, this is a match I don't want to lose. I never want to lose to the average pool player, even though I'm using a £25 cue and he's using Cuetec equipment. I'm going to see if I can beat him. But this is where the pressure will tell with this cue. All about the touch shots, playing safes. And this is where the spin under pressure will really count. It's now time for what you have all been waiting for. It's the challenge. Pro versus average. £25 cue. Los, what's yours worth?
$500.
Cuetec.
Cynergy shaft. Skylar Woodward proof. Great cue.
Right, okay, race to 3. I'm going to let you break first because you aren't going to break and run. At first I thought I was the one under pressure, but now I've thought about it, you're the one under pressure because you're using all the fancy equipment.
Yeah, that's true, Karl. I think if I'm ever going to have a good chance to beat you, it's now.
Right, get to breaking. Right, Los, you've actually left me a shot I've actually done in this very video, but the problem is I've got to get position. I've got to float this one in. This is actually quite sketchy. I've got to land in that little gap.
How are you feeling about confidence in that cue?
Not great, but to be honest, I'm not confident with any cue, so it probably doesn't matter. Right, let's see if we can float this one and just slide past the 9 ball.
easy.
Not bad, I'll take that.
Uh-oh. Well, that's all right.
Not really. Now, that would not go in on the tour. These pockets are massive. I have not changed them because it's making me look better than what I am. And it is for YouTube, so what's the point?
Good shout, it also helps my game as well. It's all right, it's all right. Oh, look at this.
I took a gamble there. I just thought, don't do anything silly, just get it back down there. Problem is, because it's bent where I'm holding, there's a dent right there. So I can feel it on my thumb.
Oh, wow. Is that the cue or was that your cueing?
I don't think the cue's out just because of how short it is, but I don't think I hit it that good.
No. You didn't seem to get the reaction you needed.
It was more of a stun, to be honest.
Oh, he's playing safe. He's not he's not scratched.
What a shot I have played there, by the way.
Oh, what have I done?
I need to move that chair. I'd corner a chair up my backsy. Come on, baby, 1-0.
1-0. Bouncy ball. Shot. Oh, wow.
Nice tip.
Ah!
Yep, good pot. That's not bad, rewarded.
Ooh, rewarded. Jump time. Travel.
Not left me great. I'm just going to cut it in, but the cue ball looks like it's going towards the 7. And it has done, but I'm hooked. I've just got to kick it now. Can I pot it though? Bit of spin off the second rail. No!
Ooh. That is fizzed. Oh, what a touch that was. Oh!
2-0. Ooh, little look, have I?
You've got a little look at the one. Cued one nice there, Karl.
Yep, that'll do. Played for the 6-9 combo. Come on, be good. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Kick and stick. Nearly, just didn't quite hit the 6 full.
Oh, my life.
With a really good cue, I fancy cinching it in there and grabbing the cue ball here, but with this cue, I just know I can't do it. So, I'm going to play safe. Not got the hook, but I've got distance and you're up against it because you are playing terrible.
Awful again.
Wow. Oh my God, Karl, you gotta let me take that again.
Of course, I beat the average pool player 3 racks to 0. It doesn't matter what cue I really use playing Loz. He was absolutely terrible in that match. Anyway, back to the cue. Overall, it's not horrendous. It's £25. The tip, you could change it. I miscued a couple of times. It feels very hard, so that would have to go. Overall, would I buy this cue? No. Even though I did buy the cue, it's the only cue I've ever bought. It's not horrendous. It's probably the type of cue someone would buy if they've got a games room at home and you just want to hang a few of these cues on the wall for when your buddies come round and the beers start flowing. Overall, 25 quid. It's not the end of the world. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like, hit the bell. Don't forget to subscribe.